All right, so everyone knows who Tony Robbins is, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how he actually makes money because people might assume, oh, he makes money from his book or his live events and stuff like that. But in reality, there is one thing that makes him more money than anything else, and we're going to go over exactly what that is because it's important to understand these business models and how these people are actually achieving the success that they're achieving. Now, if you didn't know who Tony Robbins is, well, you probably do know who he is. He's basically like the number one motivational speaker of all time. And, this is his website right here. And you can see like it's actually not loading properly and the format is super weird. It's like on the right. Clearly that's a mistake. But I think a lot of people know him. One of his biggest claims to fame is his book Awaken the Giant Within. I actually read this book myself, and yeah, this is a excellent book. A lot of people have read this book and got a lot of value out of it. It's really good, especially for people who are, younger and they just don't think that they're good enough to start a business or something. And it'll convince you that you're good enough to start a business if you're having any issues like that. So yeah, like a lot of people know him from this. He's also written a bunch of other books, and he's gone beyond just the motivational stuff to how to make money and all that kind of stuff. So really cool guy. Gotten a lot of people amazing results. I've honestly heard nothing but good things about him in the industry. Because I'm connected in the industry. I have a large YouTube channel myself. I've met a ton of the people in the industry. I've never met Tony, but I've met a ton of other people in the industry, and I've really had nothing but good things that I've heard about him. So, I think he's a pretty cool guy overall. But with that being said, let's talk about how he actually makes money, guys. Because is it courses? Is it seminars? Is it certification programs? Well, let's look into exactly how much money he's making. So, first of all, if you look him up online, he's making around yeah, he has about 620 million and he's making around 60 million a year according to this website. Now, realistically speaking, this website says he's worth about $600 million. And they say he sells $7 billion a year. Um, so how in the world would he be worth 600 million if he's selling 7 billion unless his margins are insanely low, which I highly doubt they are. So that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, it's clearly he's worth a lot of money. I usually these websites actually undervalue how much these people are worth. So he's probably worth more than 600 million, and he probably makes more than 60 million a year. I've heard that he makes over 100 million a year, and he's been doing that for like probably the last 5 years. So I'm pretty sure he's making like maybe 100, if not 700, several $100 million a year. Now, if you look into kind of how his story started, guys, um, basically he became Jim Rohn's assistant, and Jim Rohn is a really well known kind of motivational speaker, and he became Jim Rohn's assistant, and basically Jim Rohn was like his mentor, essentially, right? So he learned from Jim Rohn, and then he started his own business. That's essentially what happened, and basically, guys, like this is a huge lesson because as much as all these people will say like, "Oh, I use this hack and that's how I got rich," or that hack, like one of the biggest hacks is just getting a mentor. Like find somebody who already knows how to do the thing and then pay them to teach you. It's pretty much just that simple, right? Um, and that's why you could book a call with me. I teach people how to grow business and YouTube channels, right? Grow their business on YouTube specifically. I typically work with business owners. So link is down in the description, the pinned comment below. But yeah, so Tony Robbins, this is website. I thought it was actually pretty good. This is Noah Kagan's website. He's the owner of AppSumo, and I thought this one was actually pretty good. So apparently, he's sold about 15 million book copies, and let's just say he made $5 per book copy. That's gonna be around 75 million. So that's pretty good. So $75 million just from selling books alone. But you also have to realize he's been around like 40 years. So if you average that out per year, he's probably only making a few $1 million per year from his book sales. So realistically, his seminars and courses are another thing that's making him a ton of money. So he has one that's called Unleash the Power Within. And apparently he makes like over $10 million per year from that seminar alone. So that's pretty good money. But again, that doesn't explain him making like 60 to $100 million a year. So his seminars and his courses are really good. He's also got motivational speaking. He charges 300,000 to $1 million per gig. So if you're like, the son of a Saudi oil baron, and it's your birthday and you're a big fan of this guy, you can book him to speak at your son's birthday, for $1 million. And yeah, he'll be happy to do that, I guess. He'll probably have to pay for his flight too. Then he's got executive coaching, and he charges 5,000 to 7,000 for 6 months of session, or 10,000 to 12, 10 to 15,000 for 12 months of sessions. I'm guessing that's probably them doing, like, I don't know, one or two sessions or something. Maybe like an hour long session, something like that. And he might not even do them himself. I'm sure he probably charges more than 5 to 7,000, actually. Now that I look at that, I'm pretty sure he charges quite a bit more than that. Then he's got his Netflix show. Then he's got his life coaching courses. So this is really one of his big money makers right here. His life coaching course is big. That's a super big money program, and it's actually a certificate program. And we're actually going to look on his website, and we're going to go over this. Then he's got his Fiji Island resort. This is he bought this on Fiji. He bought it for about $15 million. Now it's worth $52 million. So it's, a real estate play. Plus, a lot of people go there because it's his island resort, right? So this was a pretty good website here. Pretty good overview of how he makes his money. But with that being said, let's go straight to the source and let's look at his website. So you can usually just tell, just with a little bit of common sense, how people make their money. So let's go ahead and look at programs here. So we'll click on that. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to load. Okay, Inner Circle Community. And guys, by the way, like, this website is not made all that well, if I'm being completely honest with you. And that kind of proves my point that I'm gonna make here in a minute, which he is, not necessarily a business genius, because this website loads super slow. It has a lot of problems, and it's not made all that well. But you can see here, he's worked with a ton of, really influential people: Ray Dalio, Leonardo DiCaprio, Hannibal Lecter, Bill Clinton, etc. And he's got this really cool sales page. It seems like a very long sales page. Let's see how much it costs. Holy cow, this is a super long sales page. Okay, join Tony's inner circle. Okay, $97 per month, and then $990 per year. So it's a membership, and it's like $990 per year. So he's got the membership program going on. He's got the business accelerator. Let's check this out. So it's a business accelerator. Okay, let's see how far down I have to scroll to see how much it costs. Okay, so $1,195 business accelerator. He's got 7-step rapid growth system, monthly master classes, live interactive State of the Union, Tony AI, what? Tony's toolbox, access to our success community, priceless. 1,195 per year. Again, it's a yearly membership, so you do it yearly there. Then you've got platinum partnership, and check this out as well. So it looks like this is more of a mastermind type of thing. Okay, and you actually have to apply to it. So anything you have to apply to is definitely going to be very expensive. So I'm guessing this is probably like $10,000 to $30,000 at least. And then you've got Unleash the Power Within. And this is an 8-week transformational experience. I actually thought this was a live event, but it looks like it's something you also have to apply to as well. Okay, so I guess maybe it is a live event, but you can also attend it multiple times or something like that. But let's see here. Oh, okay. So I guess this is where you can watch the replays of the event, and you can join the wait list, and it costs a few $100s or something like that. Okay, cool. So you've got that. And then you've got coaching. That's business coaching, results coaching, life coaching, health coaching, etc. He's got other coaches who do it for him. Of course, he probably charges unbelievably high amounts to do one-on-one coaching because of the amount of people who probably want to work with him. But he's got some certified coaches that probably work with him, and you can apply for that. And of course, you have to schedule a session now, so that means it probably costs several $1,000s. So he's making pretty good money from that, I'm sure. And he's got all different types of coaching. Then you've got the shop here. So, these are the different training systems. Let's see. Oh, life results coaching program. So this is like life coaching. How can life coaching benefit me? Schedule my session now. Um, yeah, pretty good stuff there. And then experience Tony Robbins live. You can go to his live events. That's one of the main ways he makes money for sure. And let's just see. Shop now. Okay, so this is Ultimate Edge. This costs $249. I'm guessing it's some kind of course. Reach boundless opportunities by exercising your personal power. Also $250. Boost your influential power and exceed your sales goals. $250. I'm guessing this is some kind of like motivational track and also training program. Sustainable weight loss strategies to transform your health. $250. So it looks like he's a lot of his courses are about $250. So that's about what he's charging for those. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He has even more products than I realized at first. He also sells books. He sells Life Force. I'm not gonna go over all this stuff. He's got some training systems and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna go over all these, but basically, I know just because I have I've asked certain people who've worked with him and stuff. I know that he makes a ton of money from his certification program, his life coaching program, a lot of money from his courses and his live seminars. Those are probably the biggest money makers. He's probably made like $50 million from his books as well. But remember, he's had a 40-year career here. Now, how exactly did he start off? Right? How did he start getting so successful? Well, the first thing he did, guys, is he started making content. Now, back when he started, it was really hard to make content. You basically had to go and do seminars in towns. You'd have to speak at seminars. You'd have to promote them correctly. Then you have to speak at them. And then once you get well enough known, then you can write books and you can attract even more people to your seminars. And that's exactly what he did. He would basically do seminars, and then he attracted people to the seminars. That's how he made a living. He wrote books. Then he just overall it was a snowball effect, and more people started coming to his seminars. More and more people started reading his books. And basically, guys, what he was doing is he was creating content. That's what he was doing, right? That's how he started off. He started by creating content in the best way that he could back at the time. He also did TV interviews, infomercials, etc. That was, the way to create content back at the in the time. And that's how he started to build his personal brand. And then what is he doing now? Well, he's making content, of course, right? He has this YouTube channel. He's got 1.96 million subscribers. He's got this Instagram with 7 million followers. I'm sure he's got Twitter and like all the other platforms as well, right? So he is making content. Now, YouTube seems to be the one that he, focuses a good amount of his effort on, obviously, because it's the big moneymaker. But he probably also redistributes content onto the other platforms as well. And it's funny, guys, because a lot of people think like, oh, he must be a genius, or he must be like a sales genius, or a business genius, or this genius or that genius. And I'm sure he's a very talented guy, and I like him a lot. But realistically speaking, the reason he's making $100 million, guys, is because he's creating content. That's why he's making money. This is the big secret that nobody talks about. Like, this is the real reason why all these people are making money, guys, is because they are creating content. It's because they're building personal brands. It's easier to get customers, of course. Even if you are running paid ads, people are going to, look you up after they see the paid ad, and they're going to see, oh my gosh, this guy's legit. He's got a huge personal brand. Of course I'm going to work with him, right? And then if you're doing cold outreach, same thing. People are going to look you up, and then they're going to see you have a personal brand, and they're going to be like 10 times more likely to work with you. Same with paid ads, same with any other method of getting clients. But it's not just that. It's also a level of legitimacy, because when you have a personal brand, you can work with the best experts in the world. You can get on their radar. You can network with them. You can learn from them. You can easily get more mentors when you want to learn. Let's say you want to learn sales. You can easily get a sales mentor. Let's say you want to learn marketing. You can easily get a marketing mentor. Let's say you want to learn, literally any skill out there, YouTube, anything. You can get a mentor in one of those places. Another thing is, it's really easy to find good people to hire when you have a personal brand, because people want to work with you when you have a personal brand as well, because they recognize you as a leader in your space, and that's going to make it much more likely for them to work for you, right? And want to work with you. So you're going to be able to attract the top talent much more easily. And so, yeah, this is it's just a no-brainer, guys. You definitely want to start making content. This is why all these people are making money. It's an absolute no-brainer. And if you want to work with somebody who's helped four, almost five and six people get to 8 figures per year, that's 10 million per year. Another 15 people get to 7 figures per year. Countless other people making full-time income, 6 figures per year, etc. Go ahead, book a call with me down in the description in the pinned comment below. I can teach you exactly how to do this. I've helped a bunch of other people do it. I've done it myself, and we can get you results.